everybody. We're taking a look again at 2064 read-only memories. Is it a bit loud? A little bit. Put it down a bit. Anyway. Okay. We'll jump in. So last time on 2064 read-only memories, Turing, this little robot guy, this little sapient robot, barged into our apartment late at night and was like, hey, can you help me find my maker, who is also your friend? Because they've gone missing, and I think they've been kidnapped, and I don't know who else to come to for help. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do that, sure. We went over to check on his apartment, and everything seemed fine. But it seemed like he was missing, but the apartment looked fine. We went to look to some of his associates to see if maybe they know where he's gone or who would have taken him or anything like that. So we had a couple of chats with them. Then we came back to the apartment because we thought, hey, maybe we should get his hard drive or something and have a look in there. And we came back to the apartment, and the apartment was trashed. So in the intervening time, somebody is trying to cover up the kidnapping by faking a burglary or something. And when we got there, we were also tased. Someone tased us, bro, and knocked us out. And we woke up in the hospital. And now we've recovered from the hospital, we've discharged ourselves, and we've gone back home. And now we got to figure out what we're going to do next. So, I'm a shrink. So we're going to figure out what we got to do. Hey, Turing, what do you think we should do?
Hi.
What's up? Damn it. I was kind of hoping he'd tell us what were going to happen here. Turing also took the liberty of destroying our laptop. He tried to update it and the update didn't take, so yeah. Turing said not to water it anymore, just leave it be and send it good vibes. It'll be okay. Alright then. Okay, we should probably get out of here.
Ready to head out?
Yes. I forget where we're going, but yes. Okay, let's head out. I think we have to go back to talk to Tomcat, I think is what we have to do. Okay. Can we just go here actually and just talk to people? Is that an option? I haven't, like... I've only been going to places that have exclamation marks on them because that's progress, but I'm curious if you can just go back to places and...
It's getting late, and not many people are out in the park tonight.
Indeed.
Anyways, if you think something here can help our investigation, let's take a look around.
Can anything help us? We still got Drinkbot.
Hello again. Have you
What's
come
up?
back for some of my cool, refreshing water?
I have. Did you give me some? Did he give me some? No, he didn't. Oh well. Oh, what's this? A chalk doodle of the police ROM that some kids drew. Cute. Has he been vandalized also? Looks like some older kids got their artistic expression out on the poor police ROM. Terrible. Okay, map. Can talk to our police friend, maybe?
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen.
Thanks. Yes, Citizen. Yeah, I forgot I named him Bob.
How may I be of assistance today?
Is our friend around? Is Detective Lexi Rivers here? Tell her it's Bob.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers.
Alright.
Thank you for your patience, citizen. Detective Rivers will be here shortly to speak to you. Please
Excellent.
have a seat.
Hey again. What
What's
can
up?
I do for the two of you?
I don't know. I was kind of just seeing if there's
Hey
anything
now, I
here.
don't have anything else on my plate in a major city full of crime in the middle of a culture war.
Yeah, you don't. You were fucking looking at a fucking Frogurt stand that got knocked over. Clearly, they're not delegating the important tasks to you. Just checking in, see if you need anything. How's the investigation going? Just figured we should catch up. Thanks for talking. Just checking in.
Mostly, I just need a break in the case, or a way to even start it. Something I can use instead of the fly-by-night spy crap you're probably digging up.
Listen.
Well, screw it. Might as well work it from both angles. Just teasing.
Just teasing, but also a little pissed off. A little pissed off.
You be sure to come back if you find something I can use.
Okay. Let's continue the main plot then. What's that? Oh, the hospital. We don't need to go back there. All right, we're back. Is the bouncer gonna let us in?
Welcome to Stardust.
Thanks. Okay, I guess he remembered us. Hey, we got new bartenders. Bearish bartender?
Sorry,
What's up,
I
bro?
don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
What's up, Gus?
You have a really cool mom. How's Stardust treating you?
Okay, I've just walked in the door. It's a bit loud for me, but I had to meet someone.
Yeah, I like a more intimate setting myself, but Majid makes sure the place has good energy. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a tight ship around here.
Would you mind telling me about yourself? Do you know anything about Hayden Weber? I'll let you know if I need anything else. Tell me about yourself, Gus.
Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo-SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling.
How's that working out?
Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back of the house sort of stuff. So here I am.
But you're quite clearly in the front of the house.
I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting.
Do you know anything about Hayden Weber? Hayden Weber is the person we're looking for.
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh?
I guess so.
Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't
Business.
seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more.
Yeah, I wish you could help more too.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Thanks, Gus.
Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Alright, Majid, give me a drink.
Hey, good to see you back. What can
What's
I
up?
do for you?
Drink me.
What are you having?
I'm having a butch flower, a bionic femme. A bionic femme, sure.
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Hey,
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers.
but Turing likes to display his knowledge. Mango, strawberry, coconut liqueur with an energy serum. Red Bull? So Red Bull, mango, strawberry, and a coconut liqueur. That sounds awful. High potency drink with vapors rising from the top. It's beyond fruity. 20 credits a pop. Sure.
Here you go.
We've got a bionic femme. Okay. Let's drink our bionic femme. Because I forgot to drink our drink last time. That hit the spot. You drank your drink. Excellent. Okay. Let's see if Tomcat is around. Alright. Who are you? A focused Patron. What are they drinking?
the trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking.
A sober chauffeur. Let's have a chat with Tomcat anyway.
Hey, yo! How goes the search?
Poorly. Not great. Hayden's apartment was ransacked, and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming.
Really? I did. I saw it, said it immediately.
First time I hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
I'm pretty sure it was that doctor guy.
Spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans.
Yeah, it's not them. It's too obvious.
It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work of parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
Yes, that's the one I'm going with. Pretty sure they're covering it up. Either way, we're going to check out the protests. At least getting knocked out gave us a lead. We talked to Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the Human Revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of...
Yes, a little too kind, if you ask me.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight.
Yep,
When'd you run into him?
a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Well, last week, really, but...
ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Nah, debatable.
We made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were
Yes, he
in.
just happened to be there.
We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things are a bit more
Shit.
Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Dr. Fairlight?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But...
He's trying to launder his reputation.
It's rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
Grudge about what?
I'd take care to look at this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Indeed. Fair enough, we'll be careful of him. Doesn't matter, it's the only lead we've got. We'll be careful.
Good. Now to lighten the mood.
Yes.
While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Oh, nice.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Assuming they update it. They keep their databases up to date.
I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
6 months.
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access.
Okay, that's gonna be a little difficult.
To slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not
Great.
enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area.
Oh, great. Jess fucking hates us.
She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough sell, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Okay. Why does Jess have contacts in that part of town? Profit? It's really gone to shit since the police privatized. Wow, okay. Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help. Why does Jess have contacts?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Interesting.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Does all their work for boners. Got it.
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend him in court.
Profit, it's really gone to shit since the police privatized.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self.
That's not a great thing. It really should be municipal.
Hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated.
I'll definitely do that.
Lucky and find that data cache too.
I doubt it.
But I ain't gonna count on it.
Yeah, me neither.
Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Oh, great. Now we gotta get in there somehow.
Hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will bump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking.
No, don't do that.
See what happens.
Crap. We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn. Let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes.
Yeah.
Let's go over and say hi to her.
I'm not sure we'll be able to. I don't think we're a VIP.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, what? Straight away? Hey, how's it going?
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the human
Me too.
revolution
Me too.
crud have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse.
Okay.
I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here.
Great.
You heard her. Let's go.
Alright. I'm out.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
She sure didn't.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything.
I don't think so, but we'll guess we'll find out.
Officer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
To you, at least. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Arcade Punk. The VIP bouncer. Distant Patron. Focused Patron. Distracted Patron. Alright then. Distracted Patron it is. Tired person that appears to be lost in thought. Hey, how's it going? I'm here to annoy you. Oh, hi. Sorry, don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something really sweet. What about this guy? What's up, distant patron? A lone hybrid with horns coming out of their head. It's alright, cutie. Not quite ready to play the room yet. Gonna try to get another drink into me first. Maybe I'll get something bitter. Don't hit me up later. Focused Patron.
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests...
Yes, I know. Sober chauffeur. Chauffeur? Whatever.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
We get him a sober chauffeur? What's up, Majid?
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for something sweet. Oh yeah, can you give me access to VIP?
Sorry, it's being rented out for a private party tonight. Hi,
Ah.
I try not to judge, but I don't think this is your crowd.
Okay, I'd like a drink.
What are you having?
Alright, you can't just pick it? Okay. Let's see if we can get sober whatever. There it is.
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Damn it, Gus!
This one is
Ginger ale, lemonade, and iced tea. It's not even alcoholic. Delicious non-alcoholic drink meant to distract you from being the only non-drinking person at the bar. Also known as the Steve Majuju.
Rawr. Thank you, hun.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Alright, we got a sober chauffeur. Let's see if we can give him that drink.
Hey, how'd you know my favorite?
Gave him the drink. Sure did.
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
No.
I'm Boris. Have a seat.
What's up, Boris?
Well, as long as you don't mind me being distracted by this jerk.
What jerk? Must be a big deal since you're trying to deal with it here.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. My boss has just managed to lock themselves out of our company's servers.
Incredible.
I'm not sure exactly what they did, and I don't have my company ROM on me, so I'm trying to walk them through what to do over the phone. Wow.
I hope they're paying you extra for this shit. What do you think the problem is? Sounds pretty typical. Hope you get paid a lot. What do you think the problem is?
It could be any number of things. I already confirmed it wasn't just a password issue. They probably deleted themselves off of the user table or something.
Incredible. How did they manage to do this?
I hate giving non-IT people that kind of access, but the higher-ups in the company insisted on it.
Why? What does he need that kind of access for?
So incompetent.
Then this shit happens. How can you fix it?
I'll probably just have to go down there and do it myself.
Yep.
I'm not going to be able to do this over the phone. I guess I gotta head out and take care of this.
Well, good luck to you, Boris.
Thanks for letting me vent. I hope it wasn't too much.
It's fine, Boris. Can you get me into the VIP? Well, that didn't work. Okay, what does she want? Something sweet.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Give me a drink.
What are you having?
I'm having, Garibaldi?
Hey, hon, what's in that? This one is...
Blue... What is wrong with me? Blue curacao, clear rum, whipped cream, vodka, touch of grenadine? That might be sweet. Very popular in Canada, that's why there's moose milk in it too. Just kidding.
Thanks, Honey Bear.
No.
Like what?
Michelada?
Hey, hon, what's in... This one is...
Just beer, lime, and salt. Sometimes has hot sauces depending on the region. That's pretty fucking bitter. Nothing fancy, but really refreshing.
Rawr. Thank you, hon.
You trying this on the bitter guy, maybe?
Here you go.
Okay, Michelada. Let's try.
Well, look who has good taste.
Guess it worked. Gave him the drink.
I'm Sylvan.
What's up,
a
Sylvan?
wet drink like yourself doing here?
Hold on a minute now. Probably the same thing as you, just hanging out. Just hanging out.
And no one just hangs out at Stardust.
Why not?
Well...
Is there rules against it?
The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
No, but I'm hoping to get to know someone. Just Tomcat.
Tomcat? That flashy computer kid? They're always here with a group of other geeks. Not really my type. Too busy looking at their toys to see anyone around them. Cute outfits, though. You meeting them here?
No, not today. Flying solo. Why do you care if they aren't your type? That's a bit harsh. They're busy. Not today.
That's too bad. Well, thanks for the drink, but I think I'm gonna play the room a little more. Maybe
Whoops.
we'll run into each other again.
Well, that didn't work either. Okay. What does she want? Something sweet. Dancers on the floor. Look at the dancers. The party never stops to Stardust, open 24 hours a day. That sounds exhausting. Okay. Majid,
Hey, good to see you back.
I need a sweet drink.
What are you having?
Tastes like orange. Wiener juice. What's in wiener juice? I gotta know.
Hey, hon, what's that one?
It's a big cup of jizz.
This one is...
A tumbler filled with ice, amaretto, and the remainder of heavy cream. That's gotta be sweet, right? Yep, for real. It's delicious.
Thanks, son.
Okay. Here's some wiener juice, I guess. All right. Hey, baby. would you like some wiener juice? Nice, refreshing wiener juice.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering?
She's planning on ordering a wiener juice. Gave her the drink. You bet I did. You bet I gave her the wiener jizz. Not wiener jizz. Wiener juice. I'm Caitlin. My name's Bob. Seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
That sucks. Care to tell me about it? Everyone has it bad nowadays. Care to tell me about
My
it?
brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are human revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him.
Fun.
They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
I'll bet. Sorry to hear it's like that. I've been looking into the protests for an article I'm writing. We'll probably get bored and move on soon. I'm sorry to hear it's like that. Been looking into the protests. Let's try this. At least this... See, this end of the conversation. This ends the conversation. This continues the conversation, because you might be like, oh, an article.
Oh, are you a journalist or something? That's really interesting.
But...
That group, they want to drag us all back to the Dark Ages, regardless of who it hurts. Sorry, I don't want to rant about it. So, what's your article about?
Mostly about what you just said, dragging us back to Dark Ages. Just covering the facts about the protests. Sorry, no, wouldn't want my story to get scooped.
Very cool. If you need an interview of someone on the street, I'd be willing to talk on the record. Would feel like I was doing something.
Nice.
So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
As you had an empty glass. Not against the rules here. No one should be that bummed at Stardust, and I had this drink.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Yep, too late. Everybody needs a break now and then. What are you studying? Should I ask this? Go on.
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Nice.
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you.
I'm not
Hey,
that interesting.
It's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now.
Okay then.
You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Yes, I do.
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Oh, they won't, but...
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
Hey, you did, but tough shit.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
I didn't get in trouble.
Hey,
We're back.
you have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Oh, great. Who's fucking trying to call me?
Well, hope you come by again.
I'll definitely do that.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the
Oh.
whole subterfuge thing you humans do.
Good job, Duran.
We can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward.
Okay then. Hey Jess, you ready to talk to us yet? What's she drinking? Oh, we can't see. Alright, Dancer, Jess, Caitlin. Your name is Broke? Interesting, okay. Hey Jess, how you doing?
And you're back.
Yes, I am.
You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
I think we got off to a bad start here. We've only met one time, so I'm not calling up airballs. We've met literally one time.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit.
I don't use shit either.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me. If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
Happy to help what he needs, sounds fair. Tonka did say you were a charitable soul.
I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth.
Nah, that's not happening.
You to know what discreet means.
Well, you didn't spell it right, so that's not gonna help.
Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
Well, it's not my business, but you sound upset. The cat sounds like quite the catastrophe. No, let's not antagonize her any further.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off.
Well, you'd have the money if you didn't do all of your work pro bono. Just saying.
So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
Sure. Now tell me something.
Whoop-de-freaking-do, you figured it out. Well, fine. Have it your way.
I will.
You want to know what my deal is?
Sure.
You really want me to get sappy?
No, not really, but go on.
Skin cancer.
Nice.
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better in Otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan.
And Otaku's also... Anyway.
My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like
No, I haven't done either of those things. Sorry.
Oh, now you're sorry.
I was sorry you didn't even get me... Go on, I'm waiting.
The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters.
Okay.
And everyone else gets to be the winner by default.
What? Why?
Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
Yes? No, you're not dead and you're still fighting, and I wonder you're such a sour. You're not dead and you're still fighting. She doesn't seem to like pity, so...
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching.
Really? From over there, behind your drink?
Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Market Street added to city map.
All right.
Hey, why did I just get kicked out again? Yeah, go back in there and talk to Caitlin.
Those protests for Jess.
Can I get back in? I want to talk to Caitlin again.
You again?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
I wasn't in trouble in the first place. Hey, baby.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Let's talk to this person called Broke.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Right, there was no reason to come in here. Okay, we're out of here. Okay. Market Street.
Well, there are the protesters.
Are they doing slab squats?
I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far. And the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operation scenario,
Yep, that one.
or less likely, a radical splinter group.
No, it's the covert operations one. It's an actual conspiracy. I'm gonna push up the audio a little bit. Okay.
Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center.
How do you know?
Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization.
Right, well, I guess he looked him up.
He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but alright. Sign holding protester. They're holding a sign. One half of Stay Pure. And there's another one, the other half Stay Pure. We got the Slab Squad. Another one of the Human Revolution protesters. They seem passionate and diligent despite how long they've been out here. Then Genus. Genus is one of the leading gene therapy clinics in the city. Hassie. It's a Hassie bar. All drinks are made with Hassie, and an energy drink that supposedly has recovering properties. We got a police ROM. It's unit that. It's just here to keep the peace. Can I talk to it? I'm here to ensure the protesters remain peaceful. I'm sure they'll get right on that. Alright, Brian. An animated older man leads the group of protesters.
Hello there. Would Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
That's Jim Sterling. Or James Stephanie Sterling now. No,
I have
honestly.
pamphlets. Here, take one.
Brochure added items. Yannick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards. I'm writing a story at the moment. Can we speak on the record? Maybe we don't drop the Yannick one in just yet.
The press hasn't been so kind to us lately. They try to feign neutrality, but just look at the way we get covered. It's disgraceful.
They are being neutral. It's your actions is what's disgraceful.
But no matter. I'll show good faith that you are after what all of us here are after. The truth. We in the human revolution just want people to really think about the technology and bodily enhancements they use every day and decide if they're actually better off. What questions can I answer for you?
Did you trash my friend's apartment? Any plan on enacting the social change you want? Why protest at this particular clinic? What are the ultimate goals of the human revolution? To get Deus Ex Human Revolution ported to PS5.
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late.
Define too late.
We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind.
Yeah, that didn't
But
happen.
now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety.
What safety? What are you talking about?
The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course.
Chief, you're wearing glasses. That's not how... you're using scientific advancements to change how you were born.
This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise.
Says who? Citation needed.
Just because we can, doesn't mean we should.
I don't know. Have you seen Jurassic Park? It's pretty great. Why protest at this clinic? Yeah.
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether.
What is humanity? Define it first.
Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience. But at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box.
What about people with prosthesis? What about people with missing limbs? What about all those people? What about people who have breathing issues and they get a cybernetic lung to help them breathe better? Or people with pacemakers? Are they also, cybernetic issues?
There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding.
And it is.
Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need.
What is? Death?
However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
How do you plan on enacting the social change you want?
At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them.
Your truths.
The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end.
Yeah, because it's ever done that anytime soon.
It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
In what way does it make them less? What way would it make them less?
We have reports of a break-in at the home of a parallax researcher with human revolution graffiti at the scene.
Get him, Turing. Do you have any comments?
Ah, Well, the human revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds.
What are you doing outside of this genus lab?
But off the record,
No.
some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities.
And who are they? Who are the proper authorities? You?
Now, not to cut this too short, but I need to get back to my people. I hope I've answered all your questions.
I haven't.
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed.
What?
I think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing.
You say so. What the hell is this thing?
Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said? The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work? Bullshit. Standing here jawing isn't gonna find him. What do you think about what he said?
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
It's fair. I meant if he was telling the truth.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth?
I do. I don't think he was telling us everything. Through his teeth, Turing, through his teeth. I don't think he was telling us everything.
I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them. A useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in. Lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests.
Yeah, I know.
We can't figure out a solution together.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
Well, we've always got this gun. We could just shoot everybody. Alright, what is this? Weather ROM.
Interesting. A RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703, if I am not mistaken. Apparently, it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification marker.
Okay, why do they need a weather ROM? Hello, weather ROM.
Let's not. Two's company, three's a cloud.
Oh my god. Okay, what else we got? A tower. Even though it has been around so long, Sutro Tower is still very useful as a powerful broadcasting antenna for high-speed data. If you say so. Look at headphones. Play music. What are we gonna play? We can play the Read Only Memories piano theme. We can play... Okay, there's a lot of things we could play. No. Let's just stick with the regular music. Hassie Bar is another favorite local spot that is open 24/7. The best place to find plenty of great new Hassie flavors. Can we go in? Oh, we can go in. Okay. All right. Hassie ROM, Hassie Bar owner, the Hassie menu, posters. It's a poster for Magical Commander Yukino, a magical girl VR drama. Duck Game began as a traditional video game, but has recently become a popular VR sport. All the kids are quacking about it. Great. Duck Game is a great game, really is. Another VR drama. Another VR poster, a business drama called Tomorrow's Tears. A feature documentary exploring the queer side of virtual reality. A Christmas tree. This is the most picturesque Christmas tree imaginable. Its branches are perfectly spaced, every decoration is placed meticulously. Alright, should we get a drink?
This ROM serves up the Hassie.
You buy a grape Hassie, yum. Is that in there now? A brochure for the human revolution. Look at the brochure. It's propaganda. And they really could have used better paper stock. Alright, let's talk to the owner, I guess. She seems bored. Since there's a ROM that handles all of the ordering, there's not too much for her to do right now. Good, she should be able to talk to us then.
Aw, that is the most adorable little ROM.
Thanks.
What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe.
They're a custom model. I'm not sure. They were a gift. The mouthy kind. They're a custom model.
Oh wow, you don't see a whole lot of those around. Must have taken ages to get that case looking that good, with the home printer too.
Yep, took a really long time.
Impressed. Anyway, what can I get you?
A drink and maybe some information.
A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers.
Yeah, sure would be a shame if someone broke them up, right?
Filling up my bathroom too, jerks. So, what do you want to know?
How do I get rid of them? Tell me about yourself. Is that your climate control ROM outside? You called Turing moe. It's just like... It's not kawaii. It's not... I don't know. We'll get there in a second.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I?
No, you're
I'm
still
Ramona.
question marks. Ramona question
There
marks.
isn't much to tell.
Isn't there?
I went to college, got a degree, took out a loan, and bought this place.
Got it.
Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls, in that order.
That explains the outfit.
What else? I pretty much don't leave the store.
You don't seem pleased about the human revolution.
Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it.
Sure.
Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next.
Why?
So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because of an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind!
Why would they come after you? Because I guess she has some cybernetic stuff, probably.
Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an autocap crash when I was a kid. I also got neural links for VR interfacing.
That means she doesn't
If
need a
it was
helmet?
up to those dinosaurs, I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now.
Mhm.
Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology. It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want?
How dare they? Is that your climate control ROM outside?
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's mine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassie Holdings. We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area.
What does it
You
What does
should
it
check out
do?
when we do Christmas in July. It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today.
Would you mind if I take it for a spin?
Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it.
Well, I'm not just anyone. I'm
I
Bob.
would need to see some serious credentials before I let you mess with it.
Serious credentials, is it? I'll have you know, I'm Dr.
Enough to make
Fairlight.
sure you can afford to replace it if you break it. Otherwise, no touching.
You called Turing moe.
Sorry. Otaku speak. I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kind of want to hug him forever, you know? A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon.
Otaku as in Japanese cartoons? No, that's anime. Otaku as in Japanese nerds.
Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff.
People are LARPing as otaku?
The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean?
That's how history works, yeah.
A I've been to Tokyo? Twice already.
Damn, I've only been once.
The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refuse to give up cassette tapes.
The Saishi?
Oh, sorry. The Saiba Shibito. The cyber dead.
The cyber dead.
In the early 21st century, Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse.
Yeah, I can see that, sure.
Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads.
Yeah, sure.
But as the technology got better, the Saishi were the first to figure out how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace. Computers are good at thinking in straight lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas and games, are created by the Saishi. Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they'd still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net. But enough babbling.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested, I'm sure you can find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself.
I will. Does that technology exist yet? No. Mind if I take the thing? Okay.
Okay. Enjoy your drink, and let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, so super credentials. I guess we can use his card? Business card.
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1?
That's him.
Why are
Mate,
you giving
that's
me
me.
his card?
That's me. I work for him. He's looking to buy a climate control ROM like yours.
Yes. Getting on in years, and it
Don't
would
say
be
anything else,
useful
Turing.
for when he goes out and about. That's why we wanted to see it before.
I need a close look at it to make sure it'll suit his purposes.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek.
Nice.
Don't bust it, though.
I'm absolutely going to
I
bust
scanned
it.
this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss. Here's the RFID key to access it.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs. Shall we go check it out?
Yes, let's do that. I'm definitely not going to set this thing to torrential downpour on top of that thing, on top of the protest. All right, Weather ROM. Do I need to use the RFID with it? Oh, I still have the milk. Okay, maybe I can just walk up to it.
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings.
It does.
Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season.
How do you have a favorite? You're a robot.
Should I switch it to snow mode?
What else can we do? Yeah, no, we shouldn't mess with it. Yeah, turn this baby on.
It's snowing?
Sure is.
Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Bye. Was that you think that was sufficiently stealthy enough? Snow mode deactivated. Good job, buddy.
Work. While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to disperse a protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully.
Indeed, they did have the right to protest.
Considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out.
Good.
Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder?
Sure.
Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm.
Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
Potentially, but I still don't think it was them. Couldn't hurt to check it out, maybe. Let's talk to them. Really? To do this all on your own, Sherlock? Why? Why are you so combative? Maybe, let's talk to them.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals.
No, I'm gonna shoot them.
They may even point us to the true culprits. Oh no, they've noticed our intentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them.
You can't stop me. I have the... Oh shit, he got in a taxi. Okay, maybe they can't stop
We'll
me.
never catch them on foot.
Quick, onto the climate bot.
Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own.
No, what? I don't have this kind of money, Turing.
It's a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them.
How do you have a hunch?
The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive. We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them. Perhaps we should call Tomcat.
Perhaps.
Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
Couldn't you do that? Good idea, ring them up. It's better than doing nothing. It's a good idea, ring them up.
Excellent. Hold on while I connect us.
Hey, what's up?
How's the search for the data cache going?
Poorly.
Actually, that's what we're calling about, Tomcat. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it
I mean, that cab would have arrived by now, really.
Away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
No can do, little guy.
Well, shit.
Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless...
Yeah? You could give them red lights?
Sit tight for just a sec. Alright.
They must have a mechanical keyboard.
I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't ask why.
Okay.
The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now.
That's what I thought they'd do.
Wait. Oh, shit. They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail.
What's a VI? Your accent's really annoying with all the technical jargon. What can we do?
I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turn, I'm passing control to you. Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking.
What? No, that's stupid.
Just push on the map and loading up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
What do I do?
They're on the move.
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you.
Right.
You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. I'll put a goal marker on the map for you. You can trigger any node on the map at any time, so plan ahead. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose them.
Great.
Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this old trick is over.
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving at. Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcat's given us access to.
Right.
I'll mark the southern exit as closed first.
Okay.
We only have time to block off 2 routes before the autocab will make a decision and move. We shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them.
Right.
Once you get them back here, press the big button on top of the map to short-wire the autocab.
Okay.
Be careful. If you stop their ride anywhere else, they'll just run off.
Right.
What do you think our next move should be?
Probably stop them going right. Or stop them going up. One or the other. Let's block them to the north. Don't let them move east. Don't let them move east.
Turn, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now.
Great.
Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them anywhere that's not here. We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Plan ahead, and we should be able to get them. Got it?
Got it. Okay, they're not gonna come back this way. So... block this one. And block... this one, I guess? Okay. We want them to come down here. So not here, and not here. You dick.
They're getting away!
You sure are.
Don't panic just yet. I managed to force the cat to move you back over to your grid.
Oops. I didn't see that one.
One-shot trick, though. Those VIs are all over the path I used. Be careful, y'all. This is your last shot.
Alright. Alright. Not this one. Not this one. Ah.
No.
I didn't think they'd go backwards.
They eluded us again. And I've lost connection with Tomcat. They must have cut the connection before the VI I did. But perhaps all is not lost. I can pull images of those kids from my memory. Perhaps we can ask someone to try to find them.
Okay, we may have fucked that up. Oh well. I didn't think he'd just go backwards, you know? Anyway. Let's ask Lexi, maybe she can put an alert for them. Let's ask Fairlight. His guy Decker seems like a competent individual. Let's ask Lexi.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll put the pictures in an email and send them along to her. Maybe she can use her police resources in a way that doesn't put things at risk.
Uh-oh.
That's not right.
We may have broken it.
Activated snow mode. Incoming call from Tomcat.
Yeah, we fucked up Tomcat, sorry.
Ooh, lost you there for a bit. Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node. She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network.
Hopefully this will go better than last time.
Did you get the data cache?
Nope.
No luck there yet.
Oh, rats. Well, y'all will get it, I'm sure.
I doubt it.
But we've got to strike while the iron is hot, so it'll have to wait. I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're going to be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
Alright, well, I guess that's where we're going.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later. Let's go. Our mission for Jess is done.
Right, I'm pretty annoyed that we fucked up that minigame. I should probably be a bit more judicious with our saves. So let's make a save here. Okay. Map. Back to Super Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust.
Thanks. Let's get a drink. Why not?
Hey, good to see you back.
Give me a drink.
What are you having?
Let's have a green tea. A clumsy Belarusian. Tastes like orange. A groggy nog. Let's get a groggy nog.
Let me look up how to make that.
Dictionary, the open alcohol.
No, you're not gonna get it, Turing.
I got this, sweetie. This one is...
Eggnog with a lot of bits of brandy inside. Okay. Tis the season, and lots of us need it to get through the holidays.
Thank you, hon.
Sure, give me a groggy nog. Groggy nog is served. Drink the groggy nog. Refreshing! We have drank our drank. Alright, let me in.
You again?
Yeah, me again.
Alright, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
I don't get into trouble. This guy. Alright, we did the thing he wanted us to do.
Hey, I heard
What's
from
up?
my friends down the street that the protesters are gone.
They sure
Worse
are.
than you, huh?
That
All
seems
right,
like the logical
I'm willing
conclusion.
to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
Access node added to city.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in, but if anything happens, you broke in.
Sure.
This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while.
Debits? Debts? Favors?
Keep me out of your shit.
It's too late. You're in the shit now. Hey, Caitlin.
I kind of feel like dancing now. Want
Good.
to join me?
Yes. Wait. Why can't I say yes? Fine. Let's check with Lexi. She may have some info. Hey, what's his face?
Welcome to the Neo San.
Yes.
Tell me idea of a city.
You know how. I ask you for the same thing every time I come here.
Please give me a few moments to get. Thank you for your patience. Detective Rivers will be here.
Was there something else you needed?
Yeah, did you get those guys? Do you need anything? Is investigation going? How's the investigation going?
Ha! It's not going much of anywhere.
Why not? I gave you those
I
guys.
can't even start an official investigation, so my options are limited here. I've been reviewing traffic cam footage for hours, just trying to get a glimpse of whoever assaulted Hayden. My superiors aren't out and out grounding me, so there's that. But they still aren't giving me any more resources to work with. That means no extra manpower, no special tech support, nada. I'm assuming it's their way of appeasing the corporate overlords without actually being a bunch of corrupt pigs, but hey, I like a challenge.
Well, I don't.
Me in the streets is
I
what
want
I
an
do
easy
anyway.
game, a
That's
challenge
why
I can
do
do.
too.
We are happy to assist in any way possible, Detective Rivers. We are both at your command.
How about you try not to get shot at, for starters?
Okay, I can do that.
Your track record isn't great on that one so far.
Hey, look, he shot me from behind. What was I supposed to do?
Right.
Just figured we should catch up. Thanks for talking to me. I just figured we should
I'd
catch up.
berate you for wasting my time, but frankly, I needed a break anyway. Other than being overworked and underpaid, I'm doing just fine. It's been a while since we've just hung out, so what do you want to know?
I don't know. Why did you transfer to here? Been seeing anyone? Why'd you come here?
Ah, hell.
What are you doing here?
It was a lot of reasons. I don't know if you remember that incident back home, the hybrid ex-marine that was murdering people.
No. That sounds
Well,
cool.
I couldn't tell you back then, but that was my case. I kinda threw myself into it too hard. Made it too personal. Broke too many rules. The chief had my back, but I felt I burned too many bridges. It's a small city, and once the rumor mill got going... Well, I was afraid I'd either be made out to be a hero or a villain, and I didn't really want to be either. Never mind the fact that people already didn't like me too much because of my implants. Some people really buy into that eyes are the window to the soul thing. So I figured I'd move to the big city, where the big crimes are, right? Lose myself in the hustle and bustle. Turns out I'm still a bit too much of a cowboy for the NSFPD, but I don't regret the move.
Yes.
Most of the time.
She doesn't regret the movie, yes. Have you been seeing anyone?
Nah, not really. I'm real busy, you know? Running around
Yes.
chasing bad guys.
Definitely. You just said you've been staring at traffic footage for the last however long, but sure, yeah, very busy.
This isn't a pulp novel. The detective doesn't always get the girl in real life, you know? I'd rather focus on my work. You ever talk to your sister, by the way?
You should call her.
Yeah? Yeah, maybe I should.
Oh, yes, just checking in.
Well, thanks for keeping tabs on me. We'll have to sit down for coffee after this is all over.
Or a Hassie. Or a... What was the drink we got in the first stream? A subtle bitch.
You be sure to come back if you find something I can use.
It did, though. I had those guys. Right, I guess we can't do that yet. Right, we're going to Dog Patch. Nighttime.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
Mm-hmm.
The
Assuming she did give us the all clear.
So let us get done with our errand
Remember,
here and move
she
on
doesn't
to
like
safer
us,
ground.
so it's entirely possible she's going to sick some people on us. Don't be worried about getting mugged. Let's hope she sticks to her half of the bargain. Good to see your self-preservation routine's working overtime. Let's hope she sticks to her half of the bargain.
I'm sure she will.
Are you sure? Really?
Jess is a bit aggressive and standoffish, but I would not accuse her of being dishonest or underhanded.
She's helping us break into
guess
a
I did just
corporation.
meet her, and she is a lawyer, an occupation known for slippery thinking. Perhaps we should hurry this along.
Indeed.
Tomcat is waiting for us to call them when we arrive.
Well, get to it. Fan. Gotta keep the generator cool, or else, you know, it'll break. Makes sense. The pipe. This pipe is doing what all good pipes should do. It's piping out that energy. Beautiful turbo generator out here, just generating energy. Wonder what's using all this extra power. Apartment door.
This is the door to an apartment building. It's not the access node.
Oh shit. I assume this is the access node. Or the street art is covering it.
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly.
Right.
I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism.
I mean, you could abstract expression and all over the wall if you wanted to.
They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
Oh, that would be nice.
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable. Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself? Reporting after or during direct participation?
I guess?
If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event. It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation.
Thanks, Turing.
I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact. Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I?
A little bit.
And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this.
Okay then, stop.
What if we don't find Hayden?
We will. It's part of the game.
What if we do?
We will.
My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me. But never mind.
Okay, if you say so.
Let's find that access node. Let's find Hayden.
Okay, I was almost certain this was the access node, but apparently it isn't. Oh, there's literally a door to the access node. Okay, that makes sense.
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Yes?
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
Can you open the door? It's Parallax Technician here for routine inspection. We're, friends of Jess?
I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it?
Got it.
This conversation never happened.
Indeed.
You're on your own if you get caught out there.
Fair enough.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the systems are still functional.
Me too. Otherwise, this will be a very short
You can't see in
situation.
darkness.
Indeed.
Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
Perhaps.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Forwarding it to what?
Howdy. Y'all at the access node?
Yes.
I'm set to slice in once turn makes physical access.
Well, off you go, Turing.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Giggity.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now.
She said physical access.
Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, though. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. 1 sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
Okay.
The system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it.
Where is that?
There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program.
Okay.
Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
Oh, this is very old.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that and hit me back up when you've done it.
Yeah, you got it. What am I doing? Cassette row. Cassette row. Display. Arm. Hanging wires. Oh, is it this? This must be the cassette Tomcat was talking about. Okay. Can I pick it up? You can't reach it from down there. There must be some other way to move it. You can't even reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move this thing. Logging into Lynx server, something 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 gamma. Welcome to Lynx. Access security records. Review maintenance log. Operate data transfer arm. I mean, that's probably what we need to do. Well, let's look at the other things. Authentication needed. Alright, we're not getting in there. Use biometric reader to log in. Abstain from using biometric reader. Back to computer. Abstain. Review maintenance log. Ugh. Okay, use the biometric reader. Reconnecting. Network connection established. Error. Invalid permissions.
What the heck's going on down there? The node just lit up with all sorts of VI activity.
Oops.
Did you just... You're connected to Parallax's maintenance network?
Yeah.
How would you go online? Now we'll never be able to use this node again. Oh, get to cracking.
Oops. Retract arm. Okay. Turn arm. Turn arm more. Now, move arm left. Alright. Extend arm. Got it. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move arm right. Extend arm.
Nice job. I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
Gross.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Why is this place usable for us anyway?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the MeshNet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Oops.
Then I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location. They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the MeshNet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this old place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Why would they move the data?
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find. Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in.
Right.
Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them.
But wouldn't they bulk up security on all the other data centers that they're moving it to?
The files are more vulnerable in transit.
Alright, let us know when you're done.
Now you'll just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split. Surveillance camera footage.
That's not a good face.
Oh, God.
He's dead, isn't he?
Oh, Turin. I'm so sorry.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Oh no, no. She's being...
Shit. I mean, he's gone, Turin.
He did.
Hayden is dead.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him. I'm so damn sorry.
You okay, buddy?
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
I don't think he's okay.
I think I'll walk back to the apartment
In this part of the
I need
neighborhood?
some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
Should we really let a sapient robot AI just walk around in public?
Should you follow them?
Yes, I should. I'd need some time to myself too. Turing will be okay. I'll catch up later. I'd need some time to myself too.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and
Hey, Doom Training.
Parallax has a copy of the footage.
Indeed, why do Parallax have a copy?
Silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Mm-hmm. This game does not autosave. Yeah, well, we figured that out. Please be sure to save frequently. Alright, big shock. Hayden was not kidnapped. Hayden was murdered. But where's the body? Why did they take the body? Why did they try to cover it up? Etc.
You're back.
That's me. I'm back. What do you want now? Why is he so harsh? What's up, buddy?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time.
Sure.
I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant.
Okay.
But his code is
I don't know about the
a
brilliant
flawless
part.
application of that inside my own personality algorithms. I don't
He
think
programmed
I've
you to
ever
feel
felt
sad
this-
if he died.
This anger. It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge.
Right.
My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest.
Maybe you should get a fan or like liquid cooling or something.
I'm in pain and I can't make it go away. Ugh.
Why don't you just turn yourself off?
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
What? Crush, kill, destroy? Can you turn them off?
I could. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
It make you depressed. That's what it makes you. Anyway.
If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Sure. But you're not human.
There's a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant?
Yes.
Its death is unfortunate, but fitting.
Oh well.
Yet another thing to be guilty for. Will you keep helping me? I need you.
Gross. Don't say that.
To find the bastards who killed my progenitor.
Whoa.
I need to finish this.
Calm
don't
down,
know
little
what
dude.
I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
We'll bring them to justice. We'll make them pay. We'll find them and the truth. We'll make them pay.
Good. We'll make sure they get what they deserve. I'll see to it myself.
Crush, kill, destroy.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to...
What, clean the apartment?
Need some time.
Right, snoozy snooze time. Alright, next day. That was a very busy day we had.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
Debatable. Sure, how about you? It's fine. What's the plan for the day? How about you?
I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries.
It's not what I meant, but okay.
It is upsetting that Hayden is... gone.
Indeed.
But life for the rest of us goes on, yes?
Yep, it sucks, but it
We
does.
still have a mystery to unravel, and I will waste no further processing time over something I cannot reverse.
Wow, he really got through all the stages of grief pretty damn fast.
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures.
Okay.
Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Let's do that.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far.
I don't know, a citation needed on that one, but
As
okay.
a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard.
No problem, Chief.
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities.
No, let's not do that.
In overcoming obstacles.
No. We don't need to look at this.
I must say, our first hurdle was handled masterfully by you, and we avoided any further issue. Great start.
What was the first hurdle? I don't understand.
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly. One thing to consider is our ability to be spontaneous and adapt to a sudden situation.
Yeah,
We remain
it did
committed
not
to
go well.
assisting in our strategic performance. Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
Okay, who have we alienated? Everyone?
Well, those kids we ran into managed to escape us.
They sure did.
So for now, it's a blank.
Great.
Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around.
Yeah, sure. There's no way I'm going to keep talking to her.
Aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
Why not? I like funny business.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too.
Yeah, that's also fair.
And finally, you and I.
We hate each other.
I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
Maybe?
I feel confident in our combined ability. And
I don't.
enjoy your company as well.
Yeah, okay, fine. Stop being so sappy, Turing.
Continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads. Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in...
Well, I hope so, because if she hasn't, we're kind of fucked. I'm sure they did. It seems a bit hopeless. You don't have any ideas yourself? I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do.
Yeah, me too.
Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, Incoming call from Tomcat.
What's up,
Forwarding
Tomcat?
Video and audio.
Morning.
What's up?
Karen, how you been doing, hon?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Yes, we deleted their emotions. Everything is fine. Don't worry.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course.
Well, I don't know. What is the word?
I was hoping you might have a lead
I
for
can't
us
say
to
the
start
word if I
working
don't know
on.
what it is.
Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it.
Well, shit.
A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs.
TPS reports.
But about as useful as dirt to us. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this.
Well, shit.
Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye.
Okay.
It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen.
So they have a dummy system, maybe?
But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things have changed up.
Yes, alright. Or there's some kind of intercept. TPS reports in triplicate, that's it. Here to talk about your TPS reports. That'd be great.
Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye.
Why on earth would any of this be related to Hayden?
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
Does it? I do that kind of thing? Hayden isn't a stranger. I just haven't seen him in years.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch.
It certainly does, but we've got nothing else.
Wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway.
Indeed. We'll think about it. We'll be happy to look into it.
Alright. I'll pass the word
Happy.
on that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Taryn.
And me. And me.
Sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine. I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Oh, we do. We need a lead. You don't have that.
I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright, later, Turn.
And me. I'm here too. No? No one says goodbye to me.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've
That is
highlighted the
not in
top
any way a
office
lead, but
building
okay.
on your map.
Casio Core.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
That fucking guy. Right.
Displaying.
Greetings. I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call.
Sure, but you could have just texted me. It doesn't have to be voice.
Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance.
Yes.
I haven't had
What
any
trap are
luck
you
with
setting
my
up for me?
contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs.
Okay.
Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't.
I'm shocked. Why? Why could that possibly be, Fairlight? Did you set her up for something as well?
But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
You see, didn't hear anything about that climate control robot that we put on his account.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics. But now
I know,
I'm starting
because
to
it's a trap.
understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason.
Well, I mean, you will, like, cause considerable civil unrest if anyone did know you existed during.
Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Our home? We're not going to her, like, fucking business. Melody's mansion added to the city map. Great.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first.
Go first. I do get to do both, though, right? It's not pick one?
Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make NEO-SF so unique and wonderful.
If you say so.
If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Okay, but do I get to explore them both to the fullest? Is the real question. Or is the game gonna go, lol, no, whichever the first one you picked is the one you're stuck with. Okay. Save the game. Okay. Time is it? Alright. We can keep going. So our plant died. Oh well. It's dead. It's dead, Jim. Very good. How's the goo doing, though? You asked the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. Rude.
Ready to head out?
Sure. Alright, where are we going? Okay, Cassiocore, or the Flower Mansion. Cassiocore is closer.
Here we are. The COS.io Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
How so? I guess we'll have to look further afield. Says you. How so?
Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap. Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories, with an emphasis on hybrids' rights and cybernetics issues. None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups.
Sure, they don't want to cannibalize their products. Makes sense.
They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, and thus none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
Can you tell me more about these coalitions? Makes sense. Maybe another news outlet.
Yes, another news organization would be the most likely culprit here.
Okay. The Casio Corporation office building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, the electrical work in it must be on another level. Got a car. 2061 model is more popular among car experts, though.
It has an extra cup holder.
Let's see. Plant. What's that? Up. Oh no. We're gonna get another lecture about trees. These trees are genuine. Real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. Oh, we're not gonna get a lecture. Fair enough. Well, let's go in then.
The MeshNet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us.
Good.
Let's make sure to keep your other news outlet theory in mind, and we can follow up on it afterwards. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her.
That's what I was gonna do.
No shenanigans this time.
What do you mean this time? I've never done any shenanigans. What's this? Zin's IK47 Executive Series ROM, designed for office and high-level account maintenance. Boring. Nerdbot. Photograph. Picture of a toupee is an odd thing to frame. It certainly is. Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. Window. Zin's window. You can see the Bay Bridge from here. Ah, Super Famicom. Oh yeah, Super Familink. This plays all the old hits like Yonkey's Peninsula, Water Rash, Super Slug 3, and Revenge of the Super Slug. Yonkey's Peninsula is Yoshi's Island, I guess. Water Rash is Wave Dash, maybe. And Super Slug, I guess, is Metal Slug. Yonkey's Peninsula is a good one. What's under it? Stash of video games. Sweet, an unopened Duck Game. Duck Game is very good.
This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably.
Yes.
Something wrong with me?
No, it's just the nature of Duck Game. Alright, let's have a chat. What's up, Zin? A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away. Touch. Poke Zin. No need to shake her hand before you speak.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Augmented Eye.
Thanks.
You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up.
Yes.
Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, do you have a Hassie? Water would be a Hassie hot would hit the spot.
Ah, good choice. My assistant will bring it right away.
Is it the robot?
Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this.
Sure.
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound.
That's the plan.
If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here?
Very little, I wasn't paying attention. Someone is tampering with your articles on the mesh.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network.
The calls are not coming from inside the house.
Servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging. Maybe hit up your contacts.
Someone's fucking with your CMS then, I guess.
Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
What kind of changes are being made?
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic.
Okay.
So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution. That's actually what tipped us off.
Why? Because you're not negative on the Human Revolution?
One of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires. My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
Why not? They suck. Why are you so sure this isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
Alright, fair enough. Do you have any idea where I should start looking?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net.
Tomcat could do it. Turing could probably do it, but I somehow doubt it's them.
Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Maybe? That's a start.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you off the record?
No,
if you want it on the
never
record,
off the
it'll cost
record.
you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
Well, I can't really help you with the firstborn. I could probably source a decent cigar. Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted?
Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now.
Yeah, that's how maths works.
We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once
If you say so yourself.
The type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places, and it paid off. COS-IO Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the Human Revolution, and there
Possibly.
are much more direct ways of making that happen.
Yeah, sure, but disinformation campaigns don't really need to be direct, they just need to be loud. Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated.
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me.
Yes, I did.
You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova.
Too much information entertainment.
That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
What's the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? 'Cause
No.
I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, right?
I suppose, technically, yes.
Good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personality.
I don't have any contacts. Come to me for
My
it.
network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people. Now, does that cover it? I'd like to remove my nose from your ass.
Gross. No, get it back in there. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions.
No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even secondhand, but third-hand.
Sure.
I certainly didn't sick you on anyone.
Sure, got it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly.
Giggity.
Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
That
Well.
was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help.
Yeah, well,
She never brought you that Hassie either.
nope. God damn it.
Is it always like this?
She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing. People don't usually give away much. Secrets are expensive. Without lies, there wouldn't be much to write about. People don't usually give away much.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all.
We know what happened to him. He's dead.
That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path.
Right.
Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
Splat.
What the... That's Zin!
Okay. What the hell happened? No, we need to go help her. Well, that's one way to get plausible deniability. Okay, we know what happened. Someone threw her out a window. We should probably go over and help her.
It's too late.
I figured.
Considering the angle and height of the fall, rendering suitable aid is beyond our capabilities now.
What did you do? This is what she gets for not getting me a Hassie.
Your desire is laudable, but emergency services are already on the way. They will assist her as much as they can. We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here.
Good. I'm gonna steal her Super Nintendo while I'm there.
Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
And get a Hassie. I can't talk to any of these people. Anyway. Pardon me. Just stepping over the corpse here. Don't mind me. Can I look? No, I can't. Don't mind me. Ah, they killed the robot too.
Has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence.
Got it.
The police will be here soon.
Got it. Okay, let's steal the Super Nintendo. It's not plugged into the monitor, and your imagination is only so powerful. Dang.
Her personal computer is not password protected at the moment.
Wow, you dumbass. Okay.
Give me a moment to look through her files.
Alright, you do that.
Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard.
Makes sense.
Most of this isn't very interesting.
There isn't any good porn on this computer.
Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go.
Hey, is my article about the crappy headphones on there?
According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe.
Oh.
The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog
How can you be pompous in an...
his
Whatever.
day-to-day life.
Boring.
But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been. Zinn seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole.
Okay,
Just
we got
like
more
how
smear
printed
campaign
out
stuff here.
journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to.
Alright, is the robot okay?
Even a ROM like that doesn't deserve an end like this.
Poor guy. Can I pick him up? Don't touch it. Still evidence, and there's no putting it back together. Are you okay? The audio receptors are one of its more visibly damaged parts. Okay, you can't hear me. Shredded. Oh, they killed the plant again? Why did these guys are always killing plants? The flawless foliage hath fallen. At least you think it's an animal. Right.
Initial cross-references with the California Humane Society's legal pet species database are not yielding fast results.
Great. We don't know what it is. Okay, the desk. A swanky looking desk that curves out at the edges. And the broken window.
My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window.
It's a hell of a throw.
Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zinn jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help.
Yep.
But who would
Someone
have done it?
defenestrated her.
I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots.
You're saying no one else was in here?
It doesn't look like it. We should go.
Okay.
There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene.
Maybe someone like overrode a her cybernetic implant and forced her to throw herself out a window?
Son of a...
Ah, shit. I didn't do anything.
I should have figured the two of you would be here. You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
Correct. Lay off, will you? You don't know what you're talking about. This is a complete misunderstanding.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong
A
time.
robot did it. Destroy all robots. All right, except Turing. Turing's just a know-it-all, but I don't think he's dangerous.
We had an appointment with Zinn to discuss a possible lead and found her office in this state of disrepair.
No. Okay, let's go with that.
Yes, you did. Damn it. Fine, fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up.
You got it.
We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear me?
Certainly, Detective Rivers.
You got it.
I'll forward you
We're
a
out of
report
here.
What we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
Let's pick up Turing and sprint out of the place. Wow, they cleaned up pretty fast. Why did you lie to Lexi? Could have told her about the articles. I didn't think she would buy it. She wouldn't have. I didn't think she would buy it. She wouldn't have from me. Or why did you lie?
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think she would assist such an unlikely investigation?
Probably not.
I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity. Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zinn gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive.
Fair enough.
Literally.
You've become very mercenary, Turing, but alright.
Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zinn out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out?
Yes, obviously.
We have little time for fooling about, and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too.
We have plenty of time. It's a video game, and there's no timer. Nothing will happen until we actually get there.
Now, unless you have further recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us. I have highlighted the main Neo-SF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map.
Okay.
Let's go.
But I want to talk to the robots. Hello, robot. Sorry you had to witness this, citizen. Fair enough. Some games have invisible timers, yeah, probably, but I don't think this game does. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's do this.
I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment? What do you know about Charlie Nova? What do you know about Charlie Nova?
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
Okay, Turing.
You can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
You just do a good job of making it concise. So now you decide to shut up. I don't think he's doing well with the pity, like most people.
Fair enough. If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle off these facts when you ask for them. I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time. Let me pull up the information you requested.
So what do you know about Charlie Nova?
Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with.
Can they though? I don't think so.
Known for hosting
During in a hurry,
Stratosphere,
he's not one for exposition. And sure, in game we have a meshnet, but out of the game I don't have a fucking meshnet. Turing, I need you to tell me these things. Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking. Oh god, it's fucking Mass Singer bullshit.
Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Alright, got it. Okay, receptionist. What's up? Hybrid receptionist bobs on her heels. She's either had a long day standing or is just fidgety.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
Nope. No, but we need to talk to whoever's in charge here. We need to speak with Charlie Nova. I have a story we're about to break and wanted to offer TMI an opportunity to comment. Let's try this one.
Oh, I guess I should send you to Sympathy then? Oh, she'd be pretty mad if someone ran something without her getting a chance to comment. Go ahead and talk to her. She's on the other side of the room. Don't bother the talent though. She hates that.
I'm gonna bother the shit out of the talent. Alright. Assistant. Newsrom. What's up, Newsrom? Newsrom doesn't care to take a comment from an unaffiliated freelancer. Well, fuck you, Newsrom. Newsrom employee. No, Newsroom employee, rather. Then probably Charlie Nova. Stern-looking producer. Possibly. Another talent show host. That's probably Sympathy. Doesn't look like a Sympathy to me. Are you a Sympathy? It's TMI's lead cinematographer. At least he seems like one. Okay, that's probably not them. He's practically glowing and has people waiting on him hand and foot. Definitely the talent, Charlie Nova. The production manager for TMI. Probably.
I thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear, that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes.
Well, maybe don't do that. She wouldn't be able to see. How would she find anything? Are you sympathy? Nina said we should speak to you.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
Your building? Pretty sure it's TMI's building.
On a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you?
Yes.
Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about. Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself.
How's that going?
What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The clicks basically farm themselves.
We're willing to trade info with you. I'm willing to break the story under TMI's banner. Say that to Zin.
I'm not hiring, kid. I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this one. You're not getting the credit because you think you have a hot lead.
Alright, breaking myself, so.
If you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps.
We're gonna trade info with you.
I already have a pretty decent idea of where to look next.
No, you
If
don't.
that doesn't pan out, I have our primary server cluster chewing through mesh posts looking for inconsistencies.
Again, not gonna help you.
I'll figure this one out on my own, without some newbie mucking things up.
Not before Charlie Nova comes out the window. Gotta jam out, boss. Have a good night. Thanks, Doom Training. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time. Say that to Zin.
Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin? What does Zin have to do with this?
She's fucking dead.
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie.
Yeah, you will.
If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible.
You'd rather they kill Charlie as soon as possible?
Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie.
No.
He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown.
Good, he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out. And figure
No.
this out on my own.
Absolutely not.
Now get on it.
I'm gonna
Make
tase
some
him.
calls.
Prepare to be tased, Charlie. Okay. I think we'll call it there for tonight, and we'll talk to Charlie in part 3. So, no stream this Friday, because D&D game. Saturday, we will be starting Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a pretty big JRPG. It's going to take many, many, many parts to finish. I don't know why. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we'll be doing. And then Sunday, weekly news recap, as we usually do. And then, yeah, we'll wrap back around. Tuesday, Vampire. Wednesday, next part of this. Friday, something. And then Saturday, Xenoblade Chronicles. Probably for a very long time. Anyway, thanks for dropping in, Doom Train Inc. and anyone who happened to be lurking up in the channel. It's always appreciated. You can find VODs for any of the videos that have gone up over on YouTube. Doom Train 5 over there. Or over on Twitter, you can, any scheduling updates or scream at me to play this particular game for the channel or something like that over there. Also, Doom Train 5. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Thanks for watching. I'll remember to save. Let me do that now. Let me save before I forget. Okay, we're good. Right, have a good one, and maybe I'll see some of you for Xenoblade Chronicles. Alright, bye-bye.